Back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'll be explaining how to use a switch in Swift. So switches are pretty useful. They're used when you want to give the user a choice. If that can be in a settings screen, or if you want to enable something or disable something. So the basic idea is quite simple. All we're going to do is add a switch and a label. So I'll just search up Swift switch and a label, and what we're going to do is when the switch is changed, I'll just change the label to show that it's been changed. I'm going to make this a lot bigger, if I can get the thing. Oh, okay, well I guess I can't make it bigger, but I'll just put this in the middle of the screen. So basically we're going to drag two labels. This switch is going to have two outlets, an outlet and an action, and then what it's going to do is when the view is initialized, we need to set a default state. So I'll just set that as off, and then when the switch is changed, we need to read what it is from one of its properties. So the switch has a property, it's called is on, and what that does is it tells us if a switch is on or off. So let me connect the outlets and actions. This switch will have an outlet, so I'll just name this switch outlet, and I'll name the label text label like I always do. And then we'll have an action for the switch, and it'll be for value changed, and I'll just name this switch value changed. So that's all we need to do in this storyboard. Now we can go to the view controller, and when the view is initialized, we need to give the switch an initial value. We can do this by typing in switch outlet and then doing dot is on. Now this can be a read or write value. We can set this to is on equals to false, which means it will be off, and we need to set the text label some default text. So we'll set it as off dot text equals off. So now when the switch's value is changed, we need to read what the switch is, which one's it on. So we can do this by doing switch outlet dot is on. So if that's false, then it's on. If it's false, then it's not on. And if it's true, then it's on. And now we can just add an if statement. So if switch outlet dot is on equals to true, the switch is on, else the switch is off. And that's all we need to do. So now we can just put whatever code we want to put inside of here. So if the switch is on, we can do what we want to make it on, enable whatever you want to enable, and if it's off, just disable whatever you want to disable. But I'm just going to set the text label to on and off. So text label.text equals on, and text label.text equals off. Remember to put 2 equals when reading and 1 equal when writing. So that's all actually all we need to do. Let's just test this and see if it all works perfectly. I'm guessing it will though. Yeah, so using the switch is actually really simple. It's really similar to using a segmented control like I did in my last video. So on, off, you see, just like that. Anyway, that's how you use a switch in Swift, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.